little bit of chatter at the end of the stroke. And but I'll be able to take that off with the next step. All right, what do I got here? There's a piece of 120. Ooh. Here's some 400. Here's some 600. There's some 2,000. It almost feels like paper. 600, 400. I'm going to take a little piece of 400 and start. And I'm going to jump to 600 and finish with 2,000. Let's see. Let's go a little wider. All right. It's just going to take out some of the file chatter. Some people say they use steel wool. I think Dave is very much against steel wool. I think it ends up all over every place, and it ends up in the magnets of the pickup. I don't know, probably not a good thing. I'm just using my thumb here just to smooth these over. Start a new area. It used to be, at least in the 80s, it seemed like 400 was about as fine a paper as you could get. I don't remember there being a finer paper than 400. I probably didn't look hard enough or didn't know. But now I think you can get paper that goes really fine. It goes to 3,000. All right, now that was 4. We'll do a very quick rub with 6, which is just going to take the 400 scratches out. You could probably stop at 6. Would be fine. That one seems to need a little bit more in that department. Okay, now I'm going to do something I probably don't need to do, as I say. I'm going to take a little bit of the 2000, which almost feels like rough paper. Almost doesn't feel like sandpaper at all. This is a way to really polish them. There. Plenty smooth, shiny. Okay, now the next thing I'd like to do is make a bit of a study of the incredible overlord of music. See, it says overlord. The overlord of music bridge. Because I'd like it to be pull hard. And it doesn't seem to pull and stop against the top of the guitar. It was probably never designed to, but I feel like it should. Tighten some of these again. The other thing is I'm going to have to do the intonation. There's a side screw here. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to tighten these. It's an interesting bridge. It has two hard, oops, there goes one of the tuners. Let's see if I can put this back in. That's fine. These individual saddles are just pushed back and forth, and then they're tightened. One set screw kind of shoves them all together. They're held down by the springs. There's no screws to move them back and forth like you would have on a Strat or a Tune-o-matic on a Gibson. You just have to shove these back and forth, and the reason there aren't is because the actual tuning pegs are here. And I guess there's no way that they could have, I guess they could have designed something in the front maybe, but they didn't. So I'll have to do the intonation over again because I know some of these are moved, but I wanted to do that anyway. But there are, there goes another one. Thought I had these all screwed in, but I guess not. Let's tighten that one up. Okay. None of them are coming out. I turn it over. There are two ground steel contact pins that contact the guitar right here. And it's supposed to, the spring is under compression. There's a single spring and it's under compression. And it pushes this down, if I can show you. This pushes it down against the guitar body. And I think this single spring is an interesting idea. I don't think it's as supple as a Floyd Rose or a Strat with multiple strings under tension. But you know, this is what it is. I'm wondering why, when I have this thing down, I'd like it to pull hard against there, and there always seems to be a bit of a gap, but I'm not sure. I'm going to study that for a while and see what's going on. Now, the next thing I want to do was, this pickup is kind of at a weird angle. Let's see if we can deal with that. Not with this screwdriver. Let's try something else. Possibly this one. Held in with foam. Let's see. What is the foam situation? I see a couple of pieces of foam. I think I'm going to turn them the opposite way and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. I have the feeling that it won't. But if it was angled forward, I believe it was like this before. So let's see if this makes any difference. If it doesn't, go back to the drawing board, so to speak. This is a DiMarzio Super Distortion. And just a fun, crazy pickup to have in your bridge position when you're doing those. Fun, crazy stuff. And I don't have a pickup in the neck position. Boy, that looks better. I think I'll probably go with that.